this week's Parsha, the first mitzvah of this week's Parsha speaks about vows. That if someone makes a vow and takes upon himself a vow, and the Torah says in order that a vow should be a vow, it has to be nedar v'dover hanodor. You can only make a vow in something that could be a vow on. You can't make a vow on something that cannot have a vow on. So, for example, you can't make a vow on a piece of non-kosher meat and say, I vow I'm not going to eat it. It's non-kosher to begin with, so the vow doesn't have the ability to penetrate a non-kosher thing because it's already something you can't benefit from. It has to be something that you could benefit, yet you make a vow that you're not. So, for example, I'm not eating kosher ice cream. That's a vow. Because it's kosher, you could eat it. And I made a vow that I'm not going to eat it. According to Torah, if you eat it after you make the vow, you get 39 lashes, even though it's kosher. But since you made the vow, it becomes now forbidden for you to benefit from. So this is what the Torah says, Vayidaber Moshe, El Roshei Hamatos L'Bnei Yisrael Lemar, Zeh Hadavar. This is the thing, Asher Tziva Hashem, that Hashem has commanded, Ish Ki Yidar Neder, when a man makes a vow. And the question is, which the Talmud Yerushalmi asks, is why does Hashem permit us to make vows? Because really, a vow is only something that's permitted. And you're making a vow that it should become forbidden. It's enough of the things that are forbidden. We don't have to add more things that are forbidden. We have 365 prohibitions in the Torah with all the offshoots, which is thousands. So why loy dayach mamash asa Torah? Isn't it enough what God forbid from you? Why would you take on more things than what God forbid from you? If God already said it's no, so it's no. Why should you want to make a vow? A vow is a negative according to the Rishalmi. So why over here it says Zeh Hadavar? Zeh, this is the mitzvah. You never have any mitzvah in the Torah that it says these two words. Zeh Hadavar. This is the mitzvah. As if something is something so special, this mitzvah, that it says this is it. What's so special about vows that Moshe had to say Zeh? And one of the answers is that there's four kinds of Jews. There's Rishaim, there's Beinanim, there's Tzadikim, and there's Chasidim. Rishaim is a Jew that mainly deals with struggles with temptations. He's constantly struggling, going back and forth. Beinanim is a Jew that struggles, but he can overcome it. A tzaddik is a Jew that doesn't struggle at all, but he gets rid of the bad, and the bad becomes good. A chassid is on a higher level. A chassid is like in the world of Atzilus, where over there's no bad to begin with. Not that there's bad, but I overcome the bad like a tzaddik. Not that there's negative and I make it positive. There's no negative to begin with. That's a chassid. So therefore, the Torah says like this. If you are a Rasha or a Beinani, you need to have a vow. Why do you need a vow? Because since you're dealing with negative, since you have the temptation, since you have the desires, since you have the struggles, so you need a vow to refrain you and to hold you back from these struggles. However, once you reach the level of a tzaddik, you don't need a vow anymore. Because you're already so removed from negative that you don't need the extra fence. You don't need the extra boundaries. You're removed. However, there is a mitzvah in the Torah in this week's Parsha called Hatoras Nedarim. What does Hatoras Nedarim mean? You made a vow. You're observing the vow, and then one day you decide it's time for me to untie the vow. What do? I go to the chacham, to the rabbi, and they untie. What's this thing of untying vows? A joke here? No, it means you reach such a level that not only you know more Rasha, not only you know more Beinani, you're on a level of a chassid that you can now take the things that were struggling in your life, and you had to make a vow to remove yourself from it. Now I can untie the vow, and I can deal with these things, and it's still not going to bring any negative to me. So when I was on the level of a Beinani or Rasha, I needed a vow to refrain me and to hold me back from these negative temptations. I made a vow. But now I get to such a high level that I'm a chassid, that I don't have anything to do with negative to begin with, so I could take the things that I made vows on and untie it and start using them for positive, because I don't have any negative in me anymore. So it's not going to bring me to a negative concept. It's all going to be positive. So that's why zeh hadava. Zeh means this is it. Because the whole idea is to hataras nedarim, that eventually you should untie all the vows, because you're going to reach such a level that you don't need the vow to hold you back from temptation, because you'll be on a level that you don't even know what bad is to begin with. So you can deal with all the physical things in the world and make it holy and bring it up to holiness, and through that you'll elevate the world with the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu b'meira b'meinu amen.